this Team Sexi's draft right now seems a lot more fierce right now. This lane, this Lunox and Esme is gonna bring a lot of trouble for Team A77 in the late game.
And so far, look at the draft, Zane. Which side do you prefer? I mean, which side do you think have a better chance to get a better draft?
Honestly, probably red side, to be honest with you, Dave. They've secured Ling for best player now. They didn't let A77 didn't try to secure that like they did last game. The Esmeralda pick that really worked out for Chicken is now being picked again. And Lunox, even though she got nerfed and she's not as strong, she still can cause a lot of issues, especially for someone like Alice. Lunox bullies Alice in lane so hard. So far, I like red side's draft a lot more.
If this is BDK, would you say like you guys would draft like Team Sexy side or A77 side?
Besides the first pick, Chow, it'd probably be more like blue. I mean, we're not picking Ling, of course, because I don't know how to play that. But yeah, probably Hui on Lilia, and then Cardi on Alice. Maybe a little bit different first pick.
Cardi's Alice made a lot of plays in the Pika tournament.
Yeah. I think the single-handed engage on like 3 members, 4 members, the root, the flicker root, everything was on point. So coming to today's tournament though, unfortunately Cardi wasn't in today's tournament.
Fortunately, yeah.
Fortunately. But don't worry, this is just a start for North American competitive scene. If you're watching the tournament, starting this point going forward, we're gonna have a lot more. Look forward to a lot more tournaments coming in NA, especially M3 qualifiers coming up. I'm getting a lot more solid information about M3 qualifier, so expect the best team from NA to represent. Wink wink as Zane. What do you think about that?
We'll certainly be in the next tournament, all 5 of us. It's just we had a little bit of issues. We couldn't come to the tourney, and then Cardi didn't want to play. And then the day after all the signups were completed, I went to you, right? Because Cardi and Hui wanted to play then, and I'm like, oh my god. So, but the thing was, it was too late because Team Sexy was already created with Shark and Chicken, and they didn't want to leave them behind, which I understand.
I like that. Otherwise, it would just kind of be a pretty interesting dealing over there. Liz,
yeah, they would have to struggle to get 2 players even after signups.
Yeah, you know what's interesting? I would expect Liz to actually form a team. If you didn't know, Liz is actually a high mythical glory player in North America. She's better. Is she? Yeah, she's better than 99.99% of all the players, including guys and girls. So, Liz, I mean, why don't you form a team? Like,
I mean, I've been trolling the previous 2 seasons, so I don't think I deserve to be called a high mythical glory player anymore. But yeah, I am more interested in just watching pro players play and analyzing their performance. I feel like casting is more of my thing than playing an Ash tournament. I feel like I'll be called noob every single move I make if I actually join a tournament. So yeah, I think I'm very excited, and I watched most of the tournaments that Dave hosted. So very glad that I can be in this.
I'm honored. Look at everybody pulling off some really cool skins, by the way. Which one is your favorite? Yeah. But before we continue, guys, the second game is now underway as everybody is landing on the land of Dawn. On the blue side, this time we have Air77 with Chow, Alice, Lilia, Jawhead, and Eastern Shin. And on the red side, we have Team Sexy on Lunox, Harith, Ling, Kufra, and Esmeralda.
I actually like Area 77's draft after that they picked the Jawhead and Alice. I feel like Alice has a lot of teamfight potential in the late game as well as the YSS.
Yeah. A lot of early game aggression here. I really like Team Sexy was doing this in yesterday's game, and then they were doing it again with 2 men cutting off the side of the river lethal wonder. Alice jumping in. Chicken might be rooting here, taking him very low, trying to get himself away, and he will be successful. But that was a close call.
Yeah, also had to pop the Purify. Yeah, I see a lot of teams, they like splitting the waves with the tank and the side laner. Usually it's to get level 2, although Shark bought Mask there, so we didn't reach level 2. Because if you cut the XP lane level 1, both your tank and your side laner will reach level 2 right off of that wave. So it's kind of a popular thing to do right now.
Oh, okay, starting off top side, little chicken will be thrown back, taking low, trying to get himself away, but this time he might not survive as first blood will go over to the side of Air 77.
I think that Jawhead throw was really good. I feel like this Jawhead and Lilia combo in the early game is very aggressive, and it's in Area 77's playstyle. So I feel like, but if you look at late game, I'd say Team Sexi has a stronger draft towards the late game.
Yeah, bottom lane. Kufa jumping in. Jawhead trying to get himself away. Not gonna happen. Harith will find a kill. Meanwhile, Chow trying to cut the lane. Make sure he protect the tower, but still 4 people ready to dive. This is a Chow looking to soak out the minion wave as much as he can before he's trying to fight this 4-man tower down the bottom lane. Flicker coming out. Beautiful dodge, and he's able to defend the bottom lane. Lydia make his way into the team fight. But Team Sexi has already lost the interest in pushing this bottom lane. Meanwhile, Isoshin did get the turtle on the top side.
Yeah, that's why, Dave, I don't like that kind of trade, because it's not always guaranteed that you're going to get that bot tower. Just like that Chow, just a single level 3 Chow was able to defend that against 3 people. Yeah. So it's a lot safer to just go into the turtle, and then, just like this YSS did, straight from your turtle, back into the jungle. And yeah, I really like that play, actually. More than trying to push towers.
I feel like with Team Sexi, they've always opting out the first turtle and getting the first tower. They've been doing this since yesterday. And I don't know how I feel about it in this game, because they weren't able to do much on that tower. They weren't even able to get the full gold shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really risky, like I said, because it's not always guaranteed that you're going to be able to get that. So I would say in a match like this, it's probably way better if they did, you know, all kind of crowd around that turtle and get ready for that.
I think another reason why they didn't go is because they recognize how weak they are early game. I mean, they're trying to face the competition with Jawhead, with Lilia, with Alice Isenshin early game, where their comp is Ling, Harith, Esmeralda. I mean, we're looking at a huge damage deficiency here. So they probably just wanted to trade. Like, instead of going to contest anything. Speaking of contest bottom lane, Harris popped the ultimate. Yuna trying to stay alive, and he's fighting back! But you want to make sure you stay clear of the Chow's melee range. Top side, Merciless will stay alive for now. Jawhead, ultimate will find kill number 1. They're looking for kill number 2, but Ling's a little bit too fast to the action.
Oh, nice
Kufa
jump.
will find a jump, will find a knockup on this unfortunate Jawhead, and he would have a little bit taste of the tower dive penalties.
I feel like Jawhead was a little bit overextended there. He shouldn't have gone away from that turret. And also, Esme is losing to Alice in the early game.
Ooh.
But
it
does seem like Sexi want to contest this next turtle.
Yeah, speaking of contest, Lunos have to pop the ultimate to stay alive. And now the turtle is being contested, taking very, very low, actually at 50% HP. Chow has already made his way into the mid lane, and it looks like Area 77 has already claimed this territory and put their name on the turtle, and they will secure the second one to their pocket. Now, kind of putting themselves ahead, a little bit ahead of their opposition here.
And I realized A77 really likes to go aggressive early game in most of their games, but
Kufa jumping in, finding an ultimate onto the Chow. Chow to get himself away. Flicker will do the job. Now Shark will have to use that ball to try to bounce himself to safety. Lunox on the side. Jar is coming in. He's looking for the engage. Ultimate will be committed. It's not going to be enough. The flicker from Shark will keep himself alive. What a beautiful, beautiful escape.
I feel like that was a little bit too aggressive by Shark and Best Player there to be trying to kill that Chow behind their turret. A77 rotated really nicely trying to help him out, and he still survived. I'm surprised Shark lived there, but he had to burn the flicker, which is pretty important. And he's not going to be able to flicker combo for the next 2 minutes, which is pretty huge.
Yeah, bottom lane though. We gonna see Lean coming in with the ultimate. Chow once again is the target. This time he's not so lucky. Harris still dashing around. Jawhead's gonna be the second victim. The tower will not stand any longer. Kufa has already jumped his way into the team fight. A 0-1 this time to the favor of Team Sexi.
and it doesn't seem like Team Sexi is making a lot of but they are ahead of kills right now.
Isashino jumping in. Cool. Just like Zane was saying, Shark was playing aggressive, but it's not paying him any dividends here.
Lilia is a little bit countering this Kufra. Whenever Shark goes in, Lilia's just does so much damage to make him back off. I feel like the Lilia pick is doing a lot in the early game.
Yeah, Jawhead once again with a beautiful throw on a Nicolette. Will have to pop the ultimate, stay alive. Chow looking to jump in with a knockup. And with the arrow, and the damage won't be enough. Mid-tier 1 tower will be taken down also. Yep.
To secure that. Now they just go on to the next turtle. This is the 3rd turtle for A77. Actually, maybe Team Sexy's finally willing to start contesting these.
Yep. Alice
like it.
Here. So,
yeah, they're trying to force a 4v5 fight.
Asmina looking for a little bit of damage. Jawhead trading HP. Essentially, ultimate will be coming down here. Checking the target. Oh, beautiful knockout and ultimate onto the lead, who's taking very low. He will pop the ultimate, and he's gonna secure the turtle on top of him. Esmeralda is gonna be the target. Jawhead will secure kill number 1. Kufa is not gonna find any escape from this at all. It's a 0-3 to the favor of Era77, as Alice is taken low, but not low enough, and he will finally die in the end. Eastern Shin will find another killing spree. Goes to the jungler of Era77, and they're dominating this game.
Oh my god, a wipeout. Wipeout on the side of Team Sexy.
Even though best player secured that turtle, they still couldn't win the fight. Yuna died early to the Chow. I think he was the first one to end up dying there. So it's gonna take him a little bit longer to start getting his items, and then that's where he'll really pop off. Like Liz was saying, the early game is just so. Or I think that was Dave actually. The early game of Team Sexy is so weak this game, so they really have to kind of wait until they have a few more items.
Yeah. It's a lot of meta picks, but it's just like added together. It's no balance. Jawhead though will be put on the wall, knock up, and knock down. Another kill to Team Sexy. They're really looking to fight back in this game.
The early trades we've seen from Team Sexy are just not working out for them this game. Alice is so hard to kill. I feel like you shouldn't draft an Hereth as well as an Esme together in one team.
Maybe a little bit too weak on the side. And their mid lane is not that strong either, because Lunox really needed the level 4. So pre-level 4 is going to be kind of weak, and by the time you get level 4, you get a Lilia who's kind of farmed, you get Essentially was kind of farmed. Ooh, this might be dangerous. They don't see this shark right here. Hereth will get himself to safety, and now Nicolette dashing into the tower range, taking quite a bit of damage from the ult. Chow coming in, instantly dashing away. Beautiful mechanic to keep himself alive. Bottom tier 2 tower will go down to the favor of Era77, and they're just going all out in game 2.
I don't think this Hereth is doing so much this game though. I feel like the Hereth and the Esme draft together is just unfortunate, but Ling is able to split push.
Yeah. I mean, that's what best player does best with Ling. Right? When they're behind, you just see best player when we play rank. If you play, he doesn't play solo ever, but if he is behind, he always just split push, and then eventually he'll come back. And I think that's a common trait that you see from a lot of good junglers, including Zane also. Like, he's really good at farming. I remember when we used to play a different MOBA, Zane. I think, like, at the time you were always surprised when the entire team is behind. Somehow Zane's gonna be the most farm on the team, on the map, for some reason. Lorda will be taken out, Asmina jumping in, but not gonna be secured this time. And Lord will go to Era77. Harris trying to jump around. Chicken might be a little bit too aggressive. Jawhead coming in. The damage is being issued, but it's not gonna be enough. And Lilia trying to continue to push forward on Nicolette. Ling will secure the blue buff. At this time, Jawhead may be too aggressive. And he will pay with his own life. Ling will jump away. 0-1 to the favor of Team Sexy, but at what cost? As Lord will be taken out for Era77.
In the meantime, Cho is already split pushing all the way to almost their base.
Yeah. It's a 4 versus 5 there actually. And then they still able to make the best out of it for A77.
But they're only 3,000 gold behind from A77.
Yeah.
I think that they can defend this Lord.
Yeah, I don't think this Lord is going to be able to do much here. Like, it gave A77 gold, but I don't think it's going to get towers.
Ooh.
That is already, like, this Lord's HP just got shredded.
Yeah. This Lord did not last long. It's like one of those nights when I drink too much alcohol. On the bottom side, Ling jumping in to defend the tower here. Ultimate has been coming down. But unfortunately, Alice jumping in, popping the Winter trying to stay alive, doing quite a bit of damage. Bottom high ground tower is taken very, very low. Meanwhile, Chow taking a tap on the mid high ground tower. He will be pushed away by Lunox. And all tower will stay alive for now as Team Sexy hold their line.
Jane, do you think there's still a chance for Team Sexy by this point, or like what do you think they need to do right now?
I think there might be, because I guess it really depends on the next Lord.
Ooh, Chow.
877. Ooh, nice kick.
Chow coming in, best
really
player.
Good.
Pop the ult, took himself away. Swift fingers will save his life. Chow, at the other hand, but at what cost is what they say. He will fall. Another kill to the pocket of Team Sexy.
Man, his team wasn't.
If they keep doing these where they just keep getting one by one, like Jawhead died at the blue, Chow just died there. If they keep doing that, they could possibly make a comeback this game, yeah. But 877 did really good getting that bot tier high ground really low. Even though they're not even that far ahead, you could see its HP is almost gone. So, if 877 does get a Lord, if the game doesn't end, there's going to be a lot of high grounds going down. It really does just depend on the next Lord fight.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at Lunox, Harris is already at 4 items. You know, Lunox, Harris is almost going to finish that Calamity Reaper. Oh, this Lilia here doesn't smell the danger just yet. Yushin popped the ult. Discover the 5 people bush gank. Now Shark had to get himself away. Lee once again have to pop the ultimate just to stay alive. Kurufa is not going to live any longer as Chicken will stand just to fall. Joe had a beautiful throw on Yona, who will be taking down double kill. Go to the jungler of A77, and they're looking to end the game right here and right now.
That was a poor engage. I don't think Kurufa should have went in. He's so squishy compared to all the magic damage on the side of A77, and I feel like they might just end this game right now.
Yeah, Lunox being taken out. Lee trying to find as much as he can, but he can't clear the wave. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to match 3, 1-1.
Victory!
Whew! Any thoughts on this particular game? What happened to Team Sexy? Is it just the draft?
I guess the Chow first pick worked. I wonder if they were scared of Yuna's Chow, and that's the reason why they did that.
Jiro played really well on the Chow this game, and also I feel like for A77 their playstyle fits better with an early game draft. And they should stop focusing on best player and start just playing the way that they do.
Yeah.
That was a huger issue in the first game.
I feel like they need to stop trying to force towers early game. It probably would have been a lot better. Oh, whoops. It probably would have been a lot better if they just went to the turtle. I don't know. I really don't like how they keep forgetting about the turtle, the early game ones.
Yeah, I feel like they should have contested the first turtle.
At least try to red tree it, because they didn't really achieve much even bot lane. They only got like probably 100 gold off the gold shield, and that was it. So at least just try to secure it with Ling, I'd say. It's worth a try.
It also depends on which side laners are on the opponent's side. With the Cho, it's hard to dive him and push.
Yeah.
So
like if it's something like Alice, you could really probably get in Alice's tower because she's so weak early game. But if it's someone like Chow with so many dashes and kind of AoE abilities to help clear the wave, it's really hard to take it.
So with that, guys, we're gonna go ahead and do our first round of giveaway, and for more about that, I'm gonna send it over to our incredible, amazing, beautiful Sky, who will tell you more all about that.
That was such an amazing match, guys. A77 making that huge comeback, coming in with a big splash. Team Sexy really got to get their stuff together if they really want to win this game, but looking really good for A77 right now. We're going to be doing a giveaway right after we take this break, and if you guys want to find out how, if you win one of the skins, you can either choose a Darth Vader skin or you can choose 3 other skins, giftable skins, and then if you are